Cool. All right, guys. I know those are some pivot slips, but that's something you need to know before you do hop turns. I mean, to do hop turns, you just have to get really bouncy, right? That's kind of silly. It's a hop turn. Like, you have to learn how to get bouncy. So, a couple of things you need to know. You're gonna need to pivot, how to do a pivot slip, at least passable. Those are probably not my best, but maybe I'll try again. You're also gonna need to know how to do an open pull touch, probably with a pull strap, because quite frankly, I'm gonna put all my weight right onto the hand some of the time. And we also need to know how to do something called, I consider a side slip with counter, and also how to do what's called a side hop. If we can do all of these things, then we should be able to do a hop turn a lot easier. So I'm gonna go ahead and demo some of those, and then just kind of talk you through how I personally do hop turns. Not really a PSIA way, more of a more functional way so people can actually learn it. So if you're looking for an example for your demo for level 3, this may not be the video for you, but it may help you work towards a better hop turn demo. For my side slip, for my pivot slip, for my hop turn, one thing to keep in mind is that if my hips are kind of facing down the hill, I mean, we might be holding some counters some of the time, but realistically, it's just about that legs turning more than my hips. I'm gonna have some tip lead. You can't do these and have zero tip lead. That means you probably have turned your hips if you have zero tip lead. So if I'm in this counter position and able to side slip or falling leaf or pivot slip from right here, that's great. The next thing we're gonna do is what I call a side hop, and these are both a tactical choice and a drill to do for hop turns. So all it is one thing about hop turns and these is we're never trying to jump up, we're actually trying to jump out. So I want you to get really, really low and then move out and down. At first, just go a little bit. And again, most people can't jump because they kind of jump with their belly button forward, and that makes it really hard. Have your belly button back and be nice and taut and low, and then spring and extend down the hill. It's not about the height, it's just about moving down the hill. So, and just do them one way, and then I'm gonna go ahead and then try them the other way. So again, there's gonna be some tip lead, that's okay. My hips are roughly facing down the hill. They're never gonna face exactly down the hill unless you're super flexible. And again, I'm just gonna look out, be nice and low, and then extend up. And I probably can't do this parallel because it's a new drill that I've started to do myself. So I do it as a tactic, but never as a drill. So these, with the side slip and the pivot slip, are the prerequisites to be able to do a hop turn. Cool, so once you have a pivot slip, a side hop, a good blocking pull plant, and the ability to side slip, we're ready to start trying to learn how to hop turn. And one thing I want to tell you about these hop turns, I'm going to show you this is not PSA standard. I'm doing something to make them easier. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to slide sideways into it and hop. And I'm actually going to slide sideways in a really crouched position and then explode up and down. I do not want to try to go straight up. Almost nobody can hop straight up. Yeah, so, distractions all around. So I'm gonna go and try these, and again, actually this is a little bit flatter than what you might try it on, but just what we have today. So again, I'm gonna slide into it, I'm gonna get low, I'm gonna make this full plate down here, and I'm gonna explode, and do that. And just do one at a time at first. Then, Alright guys, so that's just a quick hop turn progression. To be quite frank, they're a very high and expert level turn to be able to do well. I think some tips though to keep in mind is try to get the pull touch, and as it touches, the next pull is already getting ready. Try to be soft and low and then explode that way. You want to go that way, you do not want to go up. And I hope I can show it pretty well. Sometimes it's hard to see on video that I'm going really, really low, then getting really, really high. And these are very useful for skiing off-piste especially. but also just as a drill themselves, they kind of teach us really good upper and lower body separation. They're just an airborne pivot slip. They're really nothing else. So, and these are considered just hop turn or simultaneous parallel hop turns. There's different versions of hop turns. We're just going to show these for this video though. I've had a video on stem step hop turns or sequential converging hop turns. These are the harder hop turn to do, and they have definite uses. I mean, I'm going to show some clips of how I use them in bumps, how I use them in woods, and they definitely have uses in steep too, which I'm going to try to find some clips of that too for you. But I hope this video can help you learn how to do some hop turns. It's more than just getting bouncy. In fact, the irony is if you move down the hill, you don't even need that much bounce, especially on steeper stuff. If you can find steep snow that has like grip, especially like in slush, these are really easy to do. So if you like this video and want more, like and subscribe for more Josh's ski hacks.